Hi, I'm John, the Twisted Cuber. This video is the first in a series showing you various ways to solve a couple of three intersecting ringed spherical puzzles, starting with the Arancia Meccanica, or Clockwork Orange, a rare vintage puzzle from 1985. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video for a preview of the next video in this series. Before we begin, I hope you'll hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Let's get started. There are three rings on the Arancia Meccanica where the pieces move: the front ring, the side ring, and the equator ring. The puzzle comes with removable pieces that allow you to change the level of difficulty in solving the puzzle. It also comes with an instruction sheet that shows you how to set up the different grades of difficulty. Going forward, I'll be referring to this puzzle as the orange. I will be starting with difficulty grade 1. This is the orange on difficulty grade 1 in its scramble state. The goal here is to place all of the black pieces at all of the 90-degree points on the puzzle. This will be a short solve. The only difficulty you're really going to have with this puzzle is basically having to move the pieces out of the way so you can place another piece. As you can see, the orange in difficulty grade 1 is now solved. Next, we'll solve the orange on difficulty grade 2. As you can see, it's a lot more involved. I've placed a list on how the pieces go in the description below. The orange has three rings: front ring, a side ring that goes to the right of the front ring, and an equator ring. The pieces of this puzzle come in inseparable antipodal pairs, which is one piece is connected to another piece on the opposite side of the puzzle. Solving a piece on one side will automatically solve the piece on the other. Here are the notations that will be used in solving the orange. U, which is the front ring turned up. D is the front ring being turned down. L is the equator ring turned left. R is the equator ring turned right. There will be a number next to each letter indicating how many spaces it will go. Time to give this puzzle a scramble. First, we're going to solve the front ring except for the top, middle, and bottom pieces. Since there aren't any fixed faces, pick a side that will be your front ring. Once you've done that, all the other rings will be based on that ring. The front ring will have red on the top and green on the bottom. And as you can see, red and green are antipodes of each other. To start, pick a red piece to place. I'm going to place that one right there. I'm going to bring that to the front. To place the piece, we're going to place it up here. We're going to perform this algorithm: R1, D3, L1, U3. And that piece is now placed. We're now going to place the next red piece. We have one right here. We're going to bring that to the front, like so. And we're going to be placing it up here, so we're going to be performing this algorithm: R1, D2, L1, U2. And two of the three have now been placed. We have one more left to go. We have the right piece here. We're going to bring that over. And you're going to be placing it here, so we'll be performing this algorithm: R1, D1, L1, and U1. and the red pieces are now placed. Now we're going to turn the puzzle over, and we're going to be placing the green pieces. So one thing to note here, two things actually. We have a green piece already placed, and we have a red piece here. Now, as we've already stated, red and green are antipodes of each other. So we're going to have to get this out of here. We also have one on this ring that we're going to have to move. But we're going to start with these first. What we're going to do to get this out is we're going to bring this down with a D3. Bring this over 1 with a right on R1 move. And then bring this back up U3. This way we are not messing up what we've already done, and we have that piece out of the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this around so the green is now at the front. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to perform this algorithm to bring it up here. R1, D3, L1, U3. Now, as mentioned previously, we have this piece here. So what we're going to be doing here is bring it down like so with a D2. Bring that over R1 just to get it out of the way, and then bring this up L2. Now we're going to bring this piece over to the front like so. Then we're going to do an R1, D1, L1, and U1. And now we have the front ring complete on this side, and as you can see, it's also complete on the other. Now we're going to turn the puzzle to the right to work on the side ring. The side ring is going to be solved exactly the same way as the front ring. We're going to be having white on the top half and yellow on the other. And as you can see, white and yellow are antipodes of each other. First, we're going to find a white piece. We have one right here. I'm going to bring this over, like so. And we're going to be performing this algorithm to place it. We're going to be placing it up here. R1, D3, L1, U3. And that piece has now been placed. We're going to look for another white piece. We have one right here. And we're going to be bringing this down like so. Or bring this over like so, sorry. So we have it in the front. And we're going to be placing it here with this algorithm. L1, D2, L1, U2. Now we have one more white piece to place on the side, and we have to look to see where it is. Okay. So basically what we're going to be doing with this one is we can do it one of two ways with this if we wanted to, and I'm going to do it a little more of a difficult way. I'm going to bring the white piece up from here, bring this to the right, and then bring it down. Now what we're doing is we have a couple white ones already here, so we're getting that one out and getting it out of the way. So we're going to bring this to the front, and we're going to perform this algorithm. R1, D1, L1, U1. And the top part has now been placed. We're going to be turning this over, and we're going to be doing yellow. And as you can see, we've got one in place. We have the antipode of the other one here. We're going to be bringing that down, and then we'll put this one in later. So we're going to bring this down like so, with a D2. Bring that to the right with an R1, and bring this up with a U2. This way, this isn't being messed up, and that's not being messed up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this yellow over, like so. And then we're going to be placing it here with this algorithm. R1, D1, D2, L1, U2. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this one's in place. We're going to bring this one over. As you can see, here's the white, here's the yellow, the antipodes. Bring this over, like so. And we're going to be placing it here. We're going to be using this algorithm. R1, D1, L1, and U1. Now the side ring has been finished. Next, I'm going to be placing the north and south poles. And that's going to be one of these black pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that to the front, like so. And we're going to be doing this algorithm to place the poles. R1, D4, L1, U4. And the poles have now been placed. Now I will solve the equator ring. You will have three colors to place: black, blue, and pink. Blue and pink are antipodes of each other. When finished, the equator ring will go black, blue, black, blue, black, pink, black, pink. Locate a black piece and move that piece to the front, which will be the red and green face. Now locate a piece that will go next to it, which is going to be a blue piece. Bring that to the front. Bring that up out of the equator ring with a U1 move. Bring the black piece that you started with back to put it below it, like so. And you're going to be placing this piece here with this algorithm. L1, D1. As you can see, the green piece has been taken out of its spot. That will be corrected at the end of the solve. Now we're going to go for our next blue piece, like so. Bring that up again with a U1 move. Bring this back over so the blue is below the one that needs to go here. And again, use the same algorithm, L1, D1. Go get our next blue piece, like so. Again, bring that up and out of the equator ring with a U1. Bring this piece over. And then same algorithm, L1 and D1. Now if you end up having a piece that you need to have go into the next spot here, you're going to simply bring this up like so. Bring that up with a U1 move. Move another piece over, bring that down with a D1 move to put everything back into place, and then continue. So we have the blue here that we're going to want to have this going next to, so we're going to bring this over like so. Do an U1 move to get that out of the way. Bring this over like so. And again, we're going to be doing the same algorithm, L1, D1. Next, we're going to be bringing these over like so. These are correct. We have the black, you have to do the next two blues, sorry. Bring that over like so. Bring that up. Bring this over like so. And then we're going to do the L1 and then D1. Get the next blue piece. Like so. Bring that up. Then you have where it needs to go. And then you're going to go L1, D1. And in this case, the puzzle is solved. Now there are two other cases you can get with this when you're solving the equator ring. In this case, you will have the green piece that goes below the equator in the front, but below where it's supposed to go. Perform this algorithm to solve the puzzle from here. R1, U1, L1, D1. and the puzzle is now solved. In this case, you have the antipode of the green piece that's supposed to go here in that spot instead. To fix this, bring a black piece to the front like so, and you're going to be performing this algorithm and repeating it until you bring the green piece back around. R1, U1, R1, D1, R1, U1, R1, D1, R1, U1, R1, D1, R1, U1, R1, D1, R1, U1, R1, D1. So what we have here is case 1, so we'll be using that algorithm to complete the solve. R1, U1, L1, D1. Bring the pieces back over like so, and the puzzle is now solved. Next up on 3-ring spherical puzzles, how to solve the Arancia Meccanica on difficulty grade 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, have a great day.